Welcome everybody. France is at war and ready to get on with it. So I have 3 IPP. I'm going to spend on 1 infantry, and I have 2 technology. I'm not going to do any diplomacy. The technology I'm going to do is wartime income at a green and a white for defense in depth. So here we go. And defense, that's a miss on both accounts. Put that away. So that's rather unfortunate. I'm going to do 2 attacks today. One, trying something new with the camera. Going to attack into Togoland, and you can see I'm going to hit that TBD with the entire fleet in the Mediterranean that I can come at him with. Which will include 3 coastal subs, one coming off of Morocco, out of here, and then up in the north. That entire fleet, of course, minus the transport. That is going to be it for attacks today. So let's just get on with that. Let's go back. I have an infantry that is going to be brown, and a colonial is black, and I'm going after a colonial infantry in Togoland. So infantry, brown, colonial, black, and that's a no-go. His colonial gets a defense at a 2. That's a no-go, so I'm going to do round 2. And look at that, my colonial hit, and his colonial misses. So what that's going to mean is take off the markers, take off his unit. The French are going into Togoland. So France will go up to 21 IPP. They're down 1 from Morocco. And we'll put a marker into Togoland. And of course the Germans will go down 1. So that was helpful. Now, let's roll that attack. So, I'll move all the pieces here in a little bit. I have 3 colonials, or sorry, 3 coastal submarines first, round, and they all miss. I have 1 TBD, misses, cruiser at a 6, and it hits. So, his TBD hits, so I'm going to lose a coastal submarine. He's going to lose his TBD, which not a great big loss. That puts, I have 1 coastal submarine, sorry, 2 coastal submarines, 1 TBD, 1 cruiser, 1 pre-dreadnought in that sea zone south of Italy. You can see them there next to the Italian fleet. Okay, so some other moves. I'm going to do a strategic naval move of that transport out of off the west coast of France there, and she's going to come around, and both of my transports are going to go into port here in the south of France. So let's do that and put them. And then that coastal submarine and that pre-dreadnought, we're going to go 2 spaces off the coast of Portugal in A35. So that should be very clear. Okay. Off camera, but in Cochin, China, I have a naval fleet consisting of a cruiser and a transport. They're going to move the 3 spaces and join the British cruiser that is in India 4. India 4, that's right off of Somaliland. So you can see them over there. So that's just a normal movement. Now let's do some moving around France. So I'm going to rail both of my militia from Normandy and Lorraine into, Normandy and Aquitaine into Lorraine. So that's rail movement. The 3 infantry from Paris are going to walk into Lorraine, as well as the 2 infantry out of southern France. So we'll do that. That brings them to 6. 1 infantry is going to march north into Picardy, bringing him to 5, along with the artillery, all of the artillery, into Picardy. And the fighter is going to go north into Picardy. And the final non-combat move is my seaplane from southern France into Normandy. All right, so that disposition of forces just leaves 2 cavalry in Paris. I have 6 infantry and 2 militia in Lorraine. I have 5 infantry, 3 artillery, and a plane in Picardy to the north. Now, for the placement of new forces. So, I have a elite infantry I'm going to place into northern Algeria, bringing that from 1 infantry to 1 infantry and an elite. I'm going to place another infantry into Picardy, which will bring that up to 6. So that means he is in depth. Defense in depth. So, entrenched. I do not have the defense in depth technology. So I have 5 more infantry to place. I'm going to place 1 into Lorraine, bringing him up to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infantry. I'm going to place my maximum of 3 infantry into Paris. Now these are from my reserve, so that is 4 placed so far. And then my final infantry into southern France. So that was my 5 infantry out of my reserves. So that is all of my infantry that I can place. The French are going to collect 21 IPP, and that is the end of the French turn. Will be followed by Russians, and then those dastardly Central Powers, Japanese. So I'll see you again when we get to the US turn. Have a great day.